What up, you guys? By the way, you can still get those. I'm sorry, it's the duck sex, the Tinkerbell choking that I'm hearing in the background. I'm sorry. I was going to say you can still get that album on Spotify under godly Downfall of Society, Rising Cost of Death. But anyway, sorry, I was verklempt. Hold on a sec. All right, I'm back now. So anyhow, guys, everybody, welcome to the show. It's a Monday. I almost said Thursday because I guess I want this week to go by because I'm the only one at work right now, and it's oh my god, and I wasn't feeling well today. But got a great show today. I got some great questions for you guys. They're all inappropriate, but they're all going to be clean. All right, so it's going to be clean.
Inappropriate. That's an interesting way to thread the needle there. So.
It is. It is going to be some inappropriate questions to go with the clean question. I mean, they're all going to be clean because I'm working real hard to have self-awareness and self-regulation to help from my emotional intelligence, from my TikToks. But anyway, guys, everybody.
What's up?
What's up? I'm having a little Buffalo Trace. I think that's more of my staple, to be honest with you. It's like my everyday drinker. You know, we always talk about that. What's our everyday drinker? I think mine might be Buffalo Trace. It's just an easy. I mean, first of all, if you can get it readily available for under, with taxes, $38, buy it. Buy it all you can. It's just good and it tastes fun. You know, and if you go to a place that has an establishment has that, you're like, man, not bad. I dig it. You know, so cheers, Mr. Gino. What are you drinking? Welcome to the show.
Gino is enjoying some Redwood Empire. I haven't had this in a while, and I forgot how much I like it. It is the Lost Monarch. It is one of their cask strength series. This is actually a blend of bourbon and rye whiskeys. Mm-hmm. It's actually a little bit higher in the rye. It's a 55% blend of rye with a 45% on bourbon, but it does not drink like a rye. The rye spices are very muted, even on the nose and on the palate. It's like very far in the background, and right up front you get the vanilla. I get like a brown sugar, orange zest in it. I mean, it's very nice, very drinkable. It what is it? 116 proof. It drinks like it's 80 proof. I mean, it is a very delicious pour, and it is becoming more and more available. And if you can find it local, I don't know about Tennessee, but here in West Virginia, I can order it right from Redwood, and they'll mail it.
No, we can't have. Ever since July 31st of 2017, you can no longer order bourbon from the distillery straight to your house. It was signed by one of the only times I'm going to talk negatively about my own people, but by the Republican Congress.
What a Nazi!
I know those guys,
but
I'll give them a little sweet.
For me, who are in my area, we're kind of challenged in our selections here, and I'm very pleased that I can order this and actually have it delivered here. So it's nice. This one I actually found on the shelf, so very happy.
Yeah, I found we have. I can get the cask strength of the Pipe Dream.
Yeah.
I love that one too.
Jody and I have had before. I have another bottle of it that I picked up. It's really good stuff. Yeah, I'm a big fan. But yeah, the Lost Monarch cask strength, yeah, absolutely. I would
know it.
Shut up and take my money.
Hey, if you see it on the shelf, pick it up. I think the MSRP is right around about $65-$70.
Yeah,
it's about a hard time with people taking my money lately. But anyway, that's for a different conversation.
Fair enough.
Oh, Jeff, the puffery daddy.
What up, sir?
Welcome to the show. What are you drinking, bro? What are you smoking too?
Yep. So I'm smoking in True State's Undercrown. Yeah, I took it off mute.
It's so hilarious. Why is it doing that?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't hear it through my earbuds, but somehow
it's cool. The rest of us do.
Picking them up.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
I'm telling you, it sounds like you're holding Tinkerbell by her wings, and she's trying to talk to you because no one can hear her but you, and so you're hearing like that.
That's pretty much what's happening. Anyway, I'm drinking a MB Roland dark fired bourbon. So nice. For those who don't know it, MB Roland is a very small craft distillery just north of Fort Campbell, just east of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Yeah, it's in Kentucky, east of Hopkinsville, north of Fort Campbell, a little community called St. Elmo. And
Good evening, Jen.
they bought an Amish farm and turned it into a distillery.
Nice.
Um,
That's a
great.
nice change.
Yeah, it is. And this particular one, their bourbons use about 66% corn in their grain profile. This particular one, 31% of that corn, they put it in a smoker and smoke it for like 8 to 12 hours.
Really?
And then
But it
use
probably has
that.
a nice smoky taste to it.
It does. It does. They
Ooh.
source all of their grains from local farms, with the exception of the rye that they have to go to up into Indiana
I was gonna
to
say Indiana,
source
yeah.
the rye. Yeah. Very, very well done, crafted spirits. Their oldest is their Bottle and Bond series, which has only been out for like 2 years. Most of the stuff, they're bottling it in the 2.5 to 3 year range, but it doesn't taste like it's that young. It's just an impressive distillery.
I believe that's what
Yeah.
pedophiles would say too. But anyhow, real quick
Please.
back to Jennifer. I think in the one of 4 times I've ever logged on to Facebook since I got rid of Facebook, I think she just recently got engaged. And if that's the case, congratulations, Jen.
Yes.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Very
And
nice.
then also my son checked in.
Yep. There's Jordan. What's up, sir?
What up, Jordan?
Okay, Mr.
Good job.
Pours, what are you drinking?
Right now, I'm drinking another Jody Select. This is the Lost Republic.
That's my
you-
favorite bottle ever because I'm from California. And
Yeah. It's a cool bottle for sure.
yeah, the bottle was freaking awesome, but the stuff inside of it, not
You
so
didn't
much.
care for it as much. So I'm a little bit palate blind right now. I kind of had a peanut butter sandwich for dinner, so it tastes like screwball right now. Maybe I'll get back to you on what it might actually taste like later, but right now it tastes like peanut butter whiskey. So that's where I'm at.
Nice. So
Don't sound so excited. She said, "Oh, thank you." I can't tell if Jordan's comments in response to what Jen said or not. I'm like, "Geez." Anyway,
Yeah, it could be.
all right, so so the theme of today is fall, Halloween, camping, and stuff like that, and those types of drinks. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that first. But I do have some questions I want to get to because they came up this weekend, and I was like, "Yeah, let's talk about that." That's funny because I got made fun of severely, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
I don't feel. I'm going to tell you guys, but we're not going to start there. We're going to start with first of all, have any of you guys been to a haunted house yet? And if so, here locally,
Not yet.
which one? Because I did go. Shell and I went, and Steven went to Slaughterhouse the other day. By the way, really good, greatest price of all of them. I think it was $35 a ticket,
It's not too bad.
if that. I don't remember how much it cost. And you couldn't get a slasher pass or anything. But we only waited. I mean, the line was short. And we went on a Saturday night, and it was a good time. My favorite part of that whole thing is they had this Jamaican sound black woman that was like kind of like the guest person as soon as you got in the house that you had to kind of like you had to talk to before, like crowd control, but she was all dressed up and dolled up for the haunted house. And we got to talking, she and I was making her giggle a lot. But my favorite part of the whole thing, the entire thing, was at the very end. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Not to disrespect your story, Jody, but
Yeah,
that
that's
is great,
congratulations, Jen.
Congratulations,
Yes.
seriously.
That is truly awesome. But at the very end, there was this guy like jumped out of nowhere with like, I don't know, some type of chainsaw or something, you know. And I didn't flinch. He goes, "Really?" And he said, he broke character. He goes, "Really? Not even a little bit." And I go, "You're not shooting at me. It's hard to make me flinch." And but to be fair,
If he was a clown,
they had the Terrifier clown there.
really?
He came up behind me, but he didn't scare me and he didn't get punched. But well, no,
Because I'm like, there's usually one of two outcomes with this with you.
yeah. But I was able to hold it together because I was trying to remember what movie he was from. I'm like, dude, that looks great. What movie you're from? And so he kept on, like he was trying to hint with his look and stuff like, do the whole thing like he does where he's real
Uh-huh.
silent and stuff. And then all of a sudden he goes, Terrifier. I'm like, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah, that's
You know?
hilarious.
But it's a good time. Good show. Good. I mean, that's the way I like to do it. Hopefully this weekend we're going to Miller's. If not, we're going to go up to what's Nashville Nightmare. I think it's what's called up in off of Gallatin Road.
What night are you going?
Well, we're waiting on to hear from her son. If he wants to go, we're going to go potentially Friday night or Saturday night. I'm pushing more for Friday night. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you why. Here's the reason why. USC plays Notre Dame this weekend.
Gotcha.
And it's going to be a night game. And I mean,
You want to watch the game Saturday night?
I want to watch the game and cook
There's
and
nothing wrong with
stuff or
that.
whatever, So that could be a possibility. But I like Nashville Nightmare as well. That was a lot of fun last year. That was the first time I ever been to that one. I give that one 5 stars for sure. It wasn't so much there was anything scary about it to me. And honestly, that was Michelle's first one ever she ever been in, and she was like,
Did she get scared? Did she get real scared?
well, she uses me like a shield, and like she tries to pull my shirt off of me, so I have to work on the shirts that have a little bit in Alabama and Tennessee play. So yeah, it's a loaded weekend.
Oof.
So I'm hoping we either go. I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping for 1 to 2 outcomes: Friday night someplace, or next weekend. There's still good games, but not quite as big.
Okay.
But
Good stuff.
but so that was one thing, and then I want to go camping. Like I really want to go camp. This is camping weather right now, And so I was thinking about that. So when you're sitting out camping, you guys have always heard like the midwinter night drums for a fire are fantastic to start with because it opens up all the spices. They're really heavy with the nutmeg and the honestly, it tastes like there's other types of like cinnamon spice in there and stuff like that. And it opens them up really well when you have a fire going. And honestly, my preference with those by a fire is to have one and drink it neat, because if you're sitting there and you just sip on it, it opens up all of it. And it's almost like honestly, if you put a little not candy, but one of those cinnamon sticks in it from like, you cook with, you put that in there. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. But if I was going camping, I would, any of the staples would be great. Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace. But if I had my preference, definitely if it was me and Michelle, I would rather go with like a foolproof. Just because you get crazy and have a good time and, have a little bit too much drink, then sleep on the ground and wake up feeling like shit the next month. Dang it. So good up to that point.
Whoa!
Strike
hilarious.
one.
Almost made it
there you
15
go.
minutes.
But
You have to have like a swear jar equivalent when you cuss on the show.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry either way. I do apologize. I didn't say the it
I don't
part
give a
of it.
fuck.
It happens.
But anyway, you feel
If
like
you stop cussing doesn't mean I did.
but anyway, it's not that I stopped cussing. That is not true.
Oh.
I am a sailor.
show.
I did 22 years in the Navy. I
Oh,
know
by
all
the
the cuss
way.
words. Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's our birthday.
250th anniversary of
Yeah.
the United
There
States
you
Navy
go.
today.
All right,
Yeah, it's our
then.
birthday.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that. So happy birthday,
Right,
United
yeah,
States
drink
Navy.
one for that. There you go.
You guys all helped me retire, and then I have this problem between my ears. It's great. Thank you.
Did you say the 150th?
250.
250th.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
I'm pretty sure
It's a little bit. It's a little
I
bit.
kind of,
250th.
I kind of remember them going over to Tripoli and kicking some ass.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We took our Marines with us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my favorite comeback of all time with the Marines is, well, we're the men's department. You guys are, and I'm like, that's cool. I mean, first of all, you call me Doc, so just we'll go with that first. But then the second part, if we're gonna go there, we're management. So if you're the men's department, which is fine, we're management. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. Like, I really want to do like if I was going with my guy friends, honestly, I think we just sit around and smoke and still feel like crap the next morning.
Mhm.
And
There you go.
but I might sleep in my hammock instead of taking a tent, because I have a hammock wrap for my hammock.
Okay.
Now it's not as comfortable. Well, I've never tried it, but I don't feel as safe in a hammock with two
You think
people.
like you'll- Well, yeah. for sure.
Ah, okay.
I think it'd probably be a lot easier to wanted to flip the other one out.
So
Yeah,
which
'cause-
campground are we going to this weekend?
Well, so I looked all it up. I would love to do that, man. I mean, I would be totally down with that. But I was looking at Pools Knob, Cedars of Lebanon or whatever it's called. I also looked at Henry Horton. I've been to Henry Horton a lot, so I'm not. Though I like that one, it is kind of rustic. I want to be further out. Like when I go in this area, my favorite one to go to is actually Rat Tails or whatever it's called, Rat Tails or Rat Trails or something. I don't know. But anyway,
Mouse Tail over on the Tennessee River.
no. It's on the Duck, and it's I think it's called Rat Tails Campground. But anyway, like you could maybe get murdered there. Like it has that vibe, you know.
Mhm.
Like it's so rustic that I don't go there without a gun to sleep at night. Like there could be some varmint come up in there, or maybe some just deranged person, because I've been there twice and there's people who live there like full time in a camp.
Like Hills
They
Have
can't.
Eyes style, or
Yeah. But that kind of adds to it though.
William Hall says, "Cheers, dog."
Mr. Hall.
I don't know
William.
Mr. Hall, but
You know what? Cheers, buddy.
cheers, Mr. William.
Cheers.
There you go.
Maybe my event posting has helped that out. Because I did put it on the TikToks. I did made an event out of it, and then I also shared the
Cool.
link. And I'm no longer posting it directly on Facebook. But I'll be honest with you, like it doesn't show up in the Whiskey Rebellion Barcast's Facebook link, and the reason why it doesn't is because honestly, I forgot my password.
That's hilarious.
So
I
And
forgot
it's
mine
like-
too. I have no idea what it is. If it didn't automatically sign me in, I would have no way of getting it. I mean, I can do
I
the password
swear to
reset
God.
and do that whole game.
that's not
Yeah.
funny, Michelle. That's not funny.
what she said.
Ever since yesterday, I was sitting there, and she sucks total bad at name that tune, like just horribly bad. Anyway, we're sitting there yesterday at Rudders in up on the
Welcome,
lake
Billy.
up in Hendersonville,
Uh-huh.
and they're playing this music. And anyway, so one of the songs came on. I'm like, surely you'll get this, and I even did the little dance for her, like this, you know.
Sure.
and- No, it's a freaking Trump dance. But anyway,
That's what that was.
well,
Okay.
it goes.
What is it?
Anyway,
All right.
so it's called "In the Navy" is one of the songs that that the Village People do, and she just sent me that because she's obviously listening to the show. So that means I'm gonna have to
Oh, I
have
see.
a talking to about using profanity. But I'm still working on that. Billy, what's up, man? How you doing? Is that my hat? You breaking it in?
No, both of your hats are upstairs in the box.
That's funny.
Getting my ass kicked. Had Mercedes Benz of Miami call me 7:00 this morning for 300 people tomorrow.
Jeez.
So had
So you're gonna be a little
run to
busy.
the store, and yeah, it's been a crazy day, but I'm here, still cooking, so it'll be all right.
Man. Well, it's good to see you, Billy.
Yes, sir.
It is.
Yes,
It is.
sir.
Or what are you drinking?
High quality H2O. I'm working. It's gonna be a long night, so
No.
no alcohol.
Phew.
I do some of my best cooking when I can't see, so I'm with you.
How's everybody else doing?
We're all doing well. So
Alright.
what we're talking about real quick is we before you got on here, we brought up kind of the theme of the show tonight, which is fall drinks, fall in general. It can be a mixed drink. I don't do a lot of mixed drinks, but I do like a good fall drink is I've had one of those maple and I'm thinking it was blackberry, but I could be wrong, but maple and blackberry old fashions.
Black cherry, maybe?
Delicious.
What's that?
Black cherry, maybe?
Could be black cherry. That might have been it, but it was no. I think it was something else. But it was fall tasting, and it was really good. The only thing I don't like about old fashions, to me, is they're really, really sweet in relative comparison. And I don't really like sweets, but I'd rather have a Manhattan, you know,
You can control that with how much
with the bitters. And stuff.
Yeah.
simple syrup you put
Yeah,
in.
when you make your own, for
Cut-
sure.
Cut
Yeah.
back on the simple syrup. More bitters.
Well, the bitters can be kind of sweet too, though, because I mean, if you put chocolate bitters in there, and that's going to be sweet as everything.
Smoked black cherry bitters.
That sounds
Um,
good.
Oh, who does those?
Yes.
You make your own?
No, but it's
Okay.
delicious.
Do you know who makes them? Because I'd like to look them up.
You can probably get them on Amazon. They'll be here before the show's over.
Yeah. So here in South Florida, a mojito is becoming a year-round beverage. Me and the wife was celebrating yesterday our
Your anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Yeah,
So
for real.
together for 11, married 6, and I had a blueberry mojito that was out of this world.
No doubt.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was driving, I probably would have had 6 of them. So I only had one.
There's a
Right.
place to get a mojito. It's down there in Miami.
Yeah, it's the official drink
real.
of
Hey, speaking of
South
which, I want
Florida.
to ask you about something. I've been thinking about coming down
Mhm.
to Miami during Thanksgiving, but I know Thanksgiving is your busy time. But I was thinking about coming down maybe that Friday and staying till like the following Tuesday.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna bring a guest with me,
Okay.
so we'll have a room, or I gotta sleep with you and Kay? Because I'm okay with that too.
The ladies
He's
can,
like,
can
"Ah,"
have
it's like,
the, they have together, and me and you can spoon together.
Oh yeah, can we? I mean, it don't have to be that. This is not a deal breaker, but if I can, on occasion, pretend like I'm the big spoon, that would be cool.
I'll let
We're
you
gonna
lay on
take
my
your-
chest.
We're gonna
Like with my hands on there, like this.
Yeah,
Cool. I can do that.
exactly.
We're gonna have to change your
You
name.
can stroke my
to
beard when
Will
you
Spoon.
feel like it.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna make him work one of the grills, aren't you?
That's fine. I would totally go down there and work. He knows that. But he also knows that the reason why I don't the reason why I'm
he's looking
saying
for
after
protege.
Thanksgiving is I know he's busy during the Thanksgiving time.
No, that'd be great. Come on down, man. We got plenty of room. Bring the guests. You'll have your own bathroom. I mean, everything will be great.
Well, I mean, I don't need that all from me. As long as me and Kay can share, I'm cool with that.
This guy. Okay.
Hey, which one of your friends reached out and asked about Kay this week?
You did, Rob did. So yeah, everybody's Gino reached out. So yeah, everybody.
Yeah, but which one called you?
Yes, you did call me. Yes.
Voicemail even.
Yes.
Billy, which one of your friends is the most humble?
DJ Rip Steel. No, and I got a little announcement, but I'll tell you guys about it in the after show.
Okay.
So that'll be a perfect time for you to come down.
Yeah, cool. All right,
Yeah, man.
so either Gino, David, or Jeff, what is like some fall things that you guys like? Do you guys? I know, first of all, I know David's really big in Halloween. I don't know what he's doing this year, if he's doing it at all. But
Unfortunately, no, I don't have a yard. I have a garage full of Halloween shit.
I think you ought to come over and dress up my donkeys for Halloween.
I
There
could
you
do
go.
that. I could do that. I got.
But you have to make Sophia kind of cute because she is cute.
Okay, we can work that
Now,
out. We'll figure something out.
Now, Huck and Finn, I can see them being kind of evil because they're the ones who started the whole bite each other on the penis game. And the funniest part of
That's
all
not
that,
a game. First of all, that's
well,
not. No,
it is with donkeys.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
And so what's funny is now Sophia plays it, and it's hilarious because she bites them, and then they'll come up and try to bite her, and they're like, "Wait a minute, I got
What
nothing
is
to
that?
bite. Where's your stuff to bite?"
I haven't figured it out. You know.
I think you're right. I don't think that. And dude, when she's out there and you're walking with her, like if you're carrying any like the bowls and stuff, she does this whole, she skips and kicks and all this stuff. She's
She's
so
all
happy to
excited
walk
and
with
giddy.
you. Oh yeah. She gets
like a giant guinea pig.
Yeah.
You
She's a lot of fun.
know, like guinea pigs as pets. Like when they see people come up to feed them, they like will like kick out and like frolic and shit. Like they get all excited.
Mhm.
Like it's actually really entertaining if you ever get to see that. But yeah, so like it's a giant guinea pig.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be an analogy I'd used, but I dig it. So anyway, for like the fall camping, Halloween, do you guys get into that? If you do, what do you like? What's your drink that you look forward to, or the drink that you would have with your buddies while you're scaring or torturing children or whatever y'all are doing?
It would be something in the rye vein, and something with some nice spice to it. Yeah. I don't know which one I would actually pick to take, but a very good solid rye, maybe a Ponfay rye. Maybe their Ponfay cast strength. I really enjoy that. It does have some good baking spices to it. It does have very good rye spice notes to it.
Nice.
But as far as camping, I'm a glamper, dude. I'm not camping out on the ground. I don't.
Well, don't get me wrong. I like
No,
normally.
it's okay. I
No, but no,
prefer
real quick.
glamping style.
real quick. So like
The
normally when
campfire's cool.
but when I normally run away, like I always run away for the last 10 years. It'd be 10 years this year. Every year for the last 10 years, I always run away on Thanksgiving because I don't want to go to Thanksgiving with my family.
Gotcha.
You know, I just not something I enjoy.
Nope.
So I always go get like a tree house or something like that, and that's where I normally stay in. I am much more of a glamper as well, but I do love that rugged feeling, and I do think there's something.
The campfire
that,
is be fantastic.
Well, it's not just that.
sitting
I
around
like my dream, to be honest with you, is like before I die, at some point. I don't want to make this morbid, but I do want to do the Appalachian Trail and camp out in the woods and hike that and just do it. And I mean, I'm already retired. I'm working for funsies now, you know, and just do my. I actually had a meeting with my program leadership for the School of Business. And she's like, "You're always trying to get fired." I'm like, "I thought it was going to happen. I really thought it was going to happen, but you guys won't fire me. I don't understand it."
It's important to have goals.
That's funny.
I get fired so I can retire.
That's exactly what she said. And then she finished it up. She goes, "Bless your heart." And I was like, "I think that was not HR approved. I live in the South. I know what that means."
Yeah.
But,
Read through that. By the way, Jen said it's called popcorning guinea pigs, and that's the accurate term, is when they like frolic and get all excited and stuff.
I was never allowed to have anything like that as a kid. So I never had guinea pigs or hamsters and any other rats my parents wouldn't allow.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I did hear an interesting thing though, because it kind of goes with tonight's theme. It was about arachnophobia. I forget what being afraid of clowns is, but like drowning or also people who are claustrophobic and stuff like that. So I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about it. And one of the people brought up, they think it's actually ancient Geno, not like Geno, but gene DNA.
Throw you under the bus like that.
Yeah. So it's ancient. Not to say anything.
It's ancient.
Also known as Geno.
But it's part of DNA discovery and stuff like that. And they were saying that somewhere in your family lineage, someone had maybe they died from it, maybe they had a fear of it because of some type of
genetics.
Yeah. And so the genetics aspect of it feeds into you, and that's the reason why you may be claustrophobic or something like that.
Yeah.
The only time I get claustrophobic, because I don't really get like claustrophobic, but I do have some heightened anxiety when I see like I used to do splunking and all that back in the day. For those who don't know what technical term is, that's caving, going cave, climbing through caves and stuff like that. But when I watched that movie where those Thai SEALs went in to get those people, which is a great show
Boy
on
Scouts.
Thai Boy Scouts or something out there in there's a little old fashioned.
Man, everyone's coming out tonight. Look at
Yeah.
That's good
Maybe
stuff.
my advertisement's
Daniel
doing some
Sperry
good.
did a
Doing a good job promoting the
What's
show.
up with that?
But so anyway, that show, though freaking great on Netflix, and it really is good. It's a very good show to watch. There were some times where I was like, I've been scuba diving a ton. Like I've done a lot of open water swimming and diving and stuff. But I was like, man, there was some tight
Scuba diving in
little
a cave. Yeah, that sounds like a whole other level, man.
I was like, I will never do that.
When you got to take your tank off and push it in front of you to get through,
where you're still holding your regulator, and that's it.
Exactly.
And it's over there, and you gotta suck in as you go through a hole. I'm like, no.
Because
When I was doing some stuff down in Playa de Carmen, which is in between, or not in between.
Yes.
There's a reef in between Cozumel and then Playa de Carmen, and that's the reef everybody dives on. There's a lot of caves in that reef, and people you can swim through them, you can swim up through them, and all this. And one of the dive leads I was with, I went through a few of the caves, but there were some where he was like, "How we can fit in this?" I'm like, "I think you think I'm smaller than I am." And, you know, and I remember looking at him going, "Enjoy yourself, good times.
Have a good time.
I'll meet you on the top."
Another little fun fact. You guys ever been falling asleep and all of a sudden you get jerked awake? You
Yep.
ever had that happen to you?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, I told
So-
her to let go of it though.
Listen. So what actually happens is
I mean, it is now, but back in the day, it wasn't.
I found out what actually happens is your body's falling asleep faster than your brain,
Hmm.
and your brain thinks you're dying. So it
Oh.
sends a signal to your body to try to
Oh,
shock you
yeah.
awake.
That's messed up.
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
that's a fun thought.
Okay.
That'll not keep me awake.
I don't know if that's true, but I like that. But anyway, so
Yeah.
Gino and Jeff, do y'all have like fall things y'all like to do, or David too? We still haven't really got to that.
The
'Cause I
fall
do have
things I
some
like to do
questions.
is really homebody stuff. A lot of cooking, a lot of baking. It's really I like to do a lot of baking and stuff this time of year. I don't do much of it the rest of the year, but the fall I don't know what it is. I just like that. As far as camping, no, shoot, I haven't been camping in years. Haunted houses, they're okay. I take them or leave them. There's a few good ones right close by here, but after the kids
I
were
bet y'all
grown and
have some
gone,
backwoods
kind of
kind, though,
lost
man.
the appeal. You know?
Yeah, but y'all live like real Halloween all the time. Isn't that where like
Yeah, we
hills
are
have
out
heels. I mean, hills have eyes.
Hills
Also,
Have Eyes, all
wrong
that stuff.
turn, all
Silence
that
of the
stuff.
Lambs, just up the road. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mothman.
Yeah, hop over to
Mothman,
Maryland. You can
Mothman,
do.
man, you got Every June 21st, man, you got to leave your cookies and Mountain Dew out for the Mothman every night.
he likes some Mountain Dew.
Yeah, buddy.
So he's a mountain person. That's what I'm hearing. He's from
He's
Appalachia.
Mothman.
Appalachian.
Appalachia.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I trust me. I don't know how to say all these Southern terms.
All
That's
we
okay.
have
Appalachia.
is Scarface and Miami Vice. Jesus Christ.
you got Bad Boys.
Hey,
Yeah,
you had
Yeah.
Dexter. You had Dexter.
Dexter. Yeah.
Dexter, yeah, and Dexter's good, man. I've only
Yeah.
watched
Oh, yeah.
2 episodes of that, but I'm like, okay, this might be something I can get into.
It's an entertaining show. It is.
Oh,
Real quick, so
Oh,
Puffery and then David, I want to hear some fall activities.
so the last
And don't tell me you don't do it because I know
Seems like-
Carmen. Carmen's really into like making you whatever she can make you.
Oh yeah, and making me do whatever she can make me do. So
Didn't you
I
have
mean,
like a
it's
David
up
S.
to me.
Pumpkin suit? Was that you?
no, I don't.
Ah,
Did Jay have that?
was it Jay?
Jay
Somebody,
had it.
I feel like
It
there was
was
somebody
Jay.
that we knew. He had the David S. Pumpkin suit.
Jay had it.
If anybody doesn't know that reference, it was like SNL. It was like Tom Hanks.
Yes.
And it's like David S. Pumpkins, and he was like in a suit.
All right, so we're doing Miller's Thrillers on Friday. David, if you want to come too.
I kind of do. I used to work in Miller's Thrillers. Speaking of fall activity.
Well, real quick, I'll go ahead and pay
Yeah.
for everything if you can just reimburse me because I do the speed passes and everything.
Cool. Just tell me what it comes to. I'll Venmo you.
Yeah, cool.
Or
But I used to. I haven't been able to in the last couple of years. I love backpacking, especially this time of year. Just
That's nice. I didn't think about
when I go camping, I'd prefer to like walk 5 miles in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I would
And
rather do
so-
that. I would rather do
Best-
that, but unfortunately, you have to be on public land. You have to around Middle Tennessee. So that means you got to drive up to from where we live. You have to drive all the way to Smith County to do that.
No, I go further than that. Out the best place in Tennessee is Big South Fork National
Okay.
Recreation Area.
So that's the opposite way. That's West Tennessee.
No, it's is
that Pittsburgh, Tennessee?
It's on the Kentucky Tennessee northern border, kind of in between.
It's not Unicoi, is it?
Monterey and Crossville. North
Okay.
of there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to
and
say I've been to
it's-
Unicoi. That's that. When I was at Unicoi, I went to a treehouse in Unicoi, which was awesome. But they had these 2 lion clawed bathtubs downstairs, and it had kind of like a little
that's
thing
cool.
sitting around it. Oh, it's very cool.
But I mean,
Unicoi-
when you
Well,
get out
Unicoi,
there,
hold on a second. Unicoi, Tennessee is the most heavily populated black bear place in America, to include all
Yeah.
the other places. Black bear places in America. So I was sitting down there. I had read all this. I'm sitting down there, and so I'm drinking. I've got my 45 on, like, and it's ready to go. It's piped, one in the chamber. I mean, and I put ripper rounds in it because I was like, I don't want to shoot it and it just gets upset at me. I want to shoot it and it dies. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
Because I'm already going to be naked and screaming like a 12-year-old girl.
That's true. You tend
I
to
don't need all
have
that.
naked encounters with wildlife.
I do. We talked about that. Yeah, we have. But go ahead.
Yeah, but you get out there, you don't hear anything of the modern world. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. It's one of the darkest sky areas of east of the Mississippi. It's just beautiful, and almost all the trails are along creek, so you're usually set up next to a fast running creek and set up a campfire. So the best bourbon is the one you don't feel bad about putting in one of those Stanley casks flasks. So take a couple of those out there and just sit there and with a couple buddies, you just listen to nature and watch the fire, listen to the water, and I thought
it was up here.
Sounds very nice.
Cigars in there. It's just wonderful.
I was going to. It was sitting right here. Apparently, I've moved it. It's upstairs with the ones that that Billy sent me, because he sent me like 3 flasks, and so 2 of them are still wrapped in plastic. I've used 2 of them, or I've used one of them with my other one. So my favorite flask of all time. I do have several flasks, but I have one. The greatest gift that was ever given to me by my ex-wife was an alumni flask from Chapman University, the most Christian school in all the state of California. and
it's a flask.
And it's a flask.
I mean, it is
flask,
California.
Yeah.
So
I respect that.
No, she had to have it custom made.
A little bit of Christian is the most Christian in California.
Probably some truth to that. So we went through everybody here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at FaceTime videos.
Well, I guess I'll speak a little bit on my own stuff, but I was gonna say, like, haunted houses. Loved historically. Here's the funny thing: is I'm so busy working on my own yard, which I don't have one this year. So busy working on my own yard, doing like Halloween preparation, like building things for, you know, like this big display I would always do. You guys know I would do like a theme every year, you know, pick famous movies and stuff like that, like Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas, Addams Family, that kind of stuff, and just spend months in preparation working on it. And so really the drink for me wasn't whiskey, because just
water?
working in the yard. No, it was beer. And normally I would go for like an Oktoberfest kind of beer. I would even do the basic white bitch thing, get the pumpkin beer. Judge,
so you're a Karen. He just announced tonight he's a Karen.
I'm totally a Karen. Yep, you can call me that. That's fine. I don't care.
Really wasn't asking your permission.
Yeah, you never do. So I wasn't expecting anything different. Hang on a second. Okay, they're talking to each other. William said, "Cheers to y'all," or "To a little old fashioned." There you go.
Yep.
But yeah, like to check out haunted houses and just like do Halloween type stuff, get everything ready, get excited. I still have like old like legal pads where I would take tallies of all the trick-or-treaters that would come to my house like year after year. So I'm flipping through it. It's like, I had 117 trick-or-treaters this year. I had 124. This is fucking awesome. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's such a fun
I have
for me.
0 trick-or-treaters ever out where I live.
Yeah, see, I was going for like high score. Like, how many can I get?
I had one about 4 years ago.
I'm about like with you. I've had one maybe over the last, since I've owned this house since 2013. So since 2013, I've had one trick-or-treater.
Yeah.
Listen,
2022 was the last year I did it. I had 117.
Anybody who hasn't been to Jody's house, that hill up to the front door is more than enough, because you need a sleeping bag, a lunch. What else?
Need some pipings and some rope, you know,
a
to get
portable toilet
Or
before you
it's
get
not
up
that
to.
Yeah, we've only had one out here. It was like 4 years ago, and my house sits well off the road. You cannot see it from the road. It's back in the woods. And so it's like, yeah, they'll see the driveway and all that good happy stuff. It's like, yeah, no, Mom, let's go to the next house and let's go to the. They don't come up.
And-
Well, it's probably the dual
And that
banjo
one-
music you have playing from your mailbox.
Well, I was
It
going
could
to
be,
say
yeah.
the one trick or treater he had was that kid from that movie.
It was the neighbor. It was actually the neighbor kid.
Yeah.
Was he holding a banjo?
All right, so I do have some questions for you guys. Have you guys ever read a book? I'm not asking that as a rhetoric question. I hope
No.
that you all have. Have you ever read a book that is kind of effeminate or feminine, and you're like, and it's because of what some? So I'll give you the backstory. So I made no bones about it. I was an analyst for the largest healthcare company in the world. And I did valuations for them and wrote SQL code and all this stuff and did all this. All right. $1 million contracts to $500 million contracts. I was working on that. All right. So I remember walking past one of the people who worked in like the front line, talk to patients and stuff like that. And she was not a cute woman. I want to make sure we're clear on that. But I walked by and I'm not trying to be less than humble. I am relatively fit, but I was fitter then, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at me one day and she seen me in the cafeteria. We had this the best cafeteria I've ever had in any employment ever, to include the military. And that includes military with free being associated with it. All right. It was fantastic. The people that had not catering, but the people they had contract with were fantastic. Anyway, she said to me, she was like, "Hey, you the analyst that does all the number stuff?" I'm like, "I am. That's what I do." And she goes, "I bet you're pretty vanilla." And I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck that means." Damn it, that's two. That's two of them.
I knew it was coming.
Keep drinking, Jody.
Boom.
I'm sorry, Michelle. But anyway, that's two, right? But I was like, I don't know what that means, right? And so she's like, you never heard of 50 Shades of Grey? And I'm like, okay. So I ordered the entire series from Amazon and read the entire. I have the little thing that comes in that like little holder and everything for it. All right. So I'm the straightest white guy you're probably ever going to meet that's conservative that will honestly say I've read the entire series. And you women are dirty, first of all. Y'all the dirtiest people I've ever met.
Oh yeah.
Are you just
All right.
figuring this out?
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and so I brought this up the other night, and they're like, "You read this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I read this. I know every line from it." All right. Some of y'all's fake fantasies, like who literally? Go ahead.
So you read
The entire
Twilight
thing.
fan fiction.
No. I'd never read. That's not true.
No, you
I
didn't
did.
say- you didn't
I
hear what
did
he said.
read some of Twilight.
You know,
But that's not
that
true. I
you-
read the
you-
first book of the series. I did
you-
read that.
You read Twilight fan fiction. That's
I
what
did.
50 Shades of Grey was.
I did read it.
That's a
And
great.
so I did read the first book of the, what is that, 3-book series for Twilight? I think that's right.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get you guys to admit wrongs too. That's the reason why I say I think it's 3 books. but I did read the first one of those,
Right.
and I was like, wow, dude, you guys are so into random nonsense. All right. So like literally, I love women with my entire heart, and I love one specific woman more than anything. All right. Wow, what's some sick people? Like, I read this stuff and I'm like, that's not real. That's never going to be real. Like,
That's why it's in a book. It's a fantasy.
So
They don't fantasize
apparently,
about this shit doesn't mean that people want to actually do it. At least most of them.
one of
Someday,
the
sure.
hottest books right now is a story about a woman who gets a job at a factory that
I would have said some of the fantasies,
Milks.
but I don't want to get blocked on YouTube. That's the reason why I did.
milks Minotaur.
What?
And I'm not talking about udders.
No, I know what.
And
I know what you're talking about.
And apparently in this story, she gets into a relationship with one of them.
Well, I mean, here's one. that
And
gets
it's
me.
like, this is apparently one of the hottest books that young women
Well,
are
if you get on
into now.
Airbnb and you start looking like for tree houses and stuff, there's some that have red rooms. And if you
Yes.
haven't read 50
seen
Shades
those.
of Grey, you're not sure what a red room is. I'm not going
The
to tell
sex
you.
dungeon.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never read
technically
50 Shades
Yeah.
of Grey, but I know what a red room is.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Village here
People?
in
oh,
well,
sorry.
not the band, but here in
Just
Florida,
saw a
there's
new
this
movie.
group or a
I just got
small
a text from
town
Steven, by the way. I'm sorry.
called the Village. It's a golf cart community. But
Is this where they have the loofahs?
Yes.
No, the Villages is what that's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the number one
And-
STD place in all of America.
Don't steal his thunder. Don't steal his
Wow.
And it has the largest grouping of of people of a certain age that indulge in swinger activity
And Menage a
orgies.
Trois. Yep.
Yeah.
I've read that too. Actually, Fox News put that out. I was like, wow, really?
Yeah. And this is, you can look it up. 48% of all pornography is consumed by women. Just so we know.
So who's doing all the freaking trans porn? Because that's
I could tell you only because the missus
According to
had a
Steven,
case
that's for you.
that brought up a lot of the statistics. But yeah, it's a situation where
I agree with you. That is a
I
situation.
can't say it because we will get banned. We will get banned.
Okay.
So
Okay. Then don't say it.
yeah.
So really, back to my question: have you read any books that you look at and go, that was probably not the best read for me, and but it's because you heard it from a female.
A female
No,
got me into.
This is not a
Jane-
time to be. This is not a time to be masculine. We're talking about.
So
we're
it
truly-
wasn't one of those kind of smutty novels, but a woman got me into James Patterson
What about Danielle Steele? Don't lie. We all know who that is.
once in high school.
So why are we going to go lie about James Patterson when you knew you had already read? Danielle
Because you
Steele?
said Danielle Steele, and I was like, oh, it brought me back.
Is Patterson a
Um,
fantasy writer?
What?
So here's the thing
Name's
about
familiar.
books. Books have a tendency to get much more detailed than movies. If I could recommend any book to read, Red Dragon, read the book.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I've seen that one.
Well, honestly, if I was going to tell you to read a book, I'm not real like a book that's made off of a movie. Both those are made off of movies. The book that I would tell you to read, I'm not into fantasy. I was talking about this with one of Michelle's children this past weekend. The Martian. If you get the chance to read The Martian, that
That's
is
such a good movie.
500 times
book.
better than the movie.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The movie is great. I want to make sure we preface that. That is one of the. It's a great movie.
Way better.
But I will say it the same way that my spiritual leader said this past weekend when he was talking about the Passion of the Christ. We've all probably seen the Passion of the Christ, but we've probably only all seen it once. And it's the same thing with The Martian. You see that once, you don't need to see it again. But when you read The Martian, that is a good book. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I would do that for sure.
Another one that's a really good book that was 100 times better than the movie, and it's one of those movies that you only need to see once. The Counselor.
I haven't seen that.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've seen The Counselor and I've read that book. So The Counselor is really good because it's, if I remember correctly, it's set in, it's set either in East LA or it's set in someplace. It's one of the like South Chicago or it's one of those places.
Like a film noir type setting.
So it's kind of like
Something.
they kind of made it off of what's that one that Coolio was in with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Higher Learning. No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No. All I'm saying is it's set in that kind of travesty
Oh, I
environment.
see. I see.
No, it's not the same book. Not the same book. But yeah, it's a great book. I like to read. I not prefer to read things that I hold. So for me, I'm really into. I'm not really not into fantasy at all. Though I am reading. So when I say that, I'm also reading the Aragon series right now, and I find it fantastic, and I'll find it more believable than some of the nonfiction stuff. Like I believe a dragon, like a flying dragon, is going to pick who its owner is before it hatches. That makes sense to me.
Yep.
You know,
the thing I would say about fantasy, and I've kind of made this point before talking about fantasy writing, like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. Some of the best fantasy writing takes very believable characters and storytelling, and like one of the things about Game of Thrones that's so great about it is people being absolute rat fucks to each other. Like this is like politics, like real life politics, but then we're gonna throw in like swords and dragons and shit, like but in a background of believable, relatable human experience. So you go, okay, I can kind of it kind of grounds the story, and then you get to be impressed by all the fantastical stuff. Like I think that's what makes it such a good story. And I mean, obviously the storytelling of Game of Thrones, they kind of lost their way towards the end and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But the core of it, I think, is what really drew people in. It's like this is believable. You can understand the emotions these people are having and what they're going through, and all the like the manipulation and everything. Politically speaking, like all of that is very approachable for anybody. But,
So
go ahead.
So here's a question for the group, and I'll go first. What
well,
movie
nobody ever answered any of my questions.
did? I'm
I'm
sorry.
the only one.
I
I'm the only one.
for you. I used to read Anne
I'm the
Rice.
only one that came out is like maybe seen some stuff that I shouldn't read.
I'll
okay.
tell you this. I was scarred at an early age. Let me answer this one. I read the Interview with the Vampire series from
Yeah.
Anne Rice when I was in middle school. When I got confirmed as a Catholic. At 8th
That
grade,
might have been wrong.
I picked Saint Louis based off of the character of Louis from Interview with the Vampire.
That might have been wrong. That might have been wrong. As a
Was I
Catholic,
led astray?
that might have been wrong.
I was already in 8th
See, I'm-
grade, so
I'm boring with you guys because the most girly book I've read was my wife's.
Well, no,
novella.
she wrote a
Well,
great
yeah,
book.
that's-
I,
I mean,
read
you-
that too.
Yeah, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it, and I'm not saying that just because I'm sleeping with the author. No,
And she
yeah,
makes
I
all your clothes.
really enjoyed it.
you got to sleep with
That's
an
the most
author. That's
early
like
book
bucket
I've
list.
read.
No, that was a great book. I'm not going to disagree with you. That's a great book as well. I was just curious because
Well, I'll tell you, her second is coming out. She's shooting for November.
so my first book
Okay.
is coming out. I'm hoping to have it out by this time next year.
What are you writing about?
Well, so I've written 2 manuscripts to be published. Both of them are well over 100,000 words apiece. One's about childhood trauma and stuff of that nature. One's written as a fictional aspect of military team's life. And then, but neither one of them I wanted to push towards a publisher. But I'm wanting to write about thoughts. I believe thoughts are what control people. And so I want to write about thoughts. And so that's where I'm at right now. That's part of the reason why I do the whole TikToks. Most positive channel on all of TikToks is my channel, for sure. Mine and Gino's probably.
I can agree to that.
I mean, I almost every day, it's the first thing I put is good morning, beautiful. And it's a beautiful sunrise
Yep.
of something, or my coffee cup, and it's something meaningful. And I just say good morning, beautiful. And then I follow up with a, however you want to look at it, reflection, devotional, or meditation time, whatever you believe.
Reflection.
Yep. So I put what I'm thinking, what I thought about today, or what I thought about this morning when I was having my alone time. And generally post my workout. I did not post my workout today, or I didn't post a picture of my workout. And the reason why is because honestly, I didn't have a very strong workout. I felt like it was more of a canned workout. That makes sense because I wasn't feeling well. And I didn't
You
feel
were working out
strong.
for the sake of working out.
Yeah, it was maintenance is all it really was.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I was strong, and I wanted to post pictures of the donkeys because it was funny because I went out there to give them some water later, and I had treats in my pocket, and they like cornered me. And so I took pictures of it. And I'm like, why are you guys cornering me? And the one that, so Sophia, she's kind of got me because she knows that she knows that she has my heart for a lot of reasons. But she's adorable. She's so cute, and she gets right up real close. And by the way, she bites the hardest. And she will. She is.
I'll never find that adorable.
The junk.
No, she tried to bite that once, and I was like, I smacked her on the nose. And we're not doing that. But she's bit my pocket, which is my skin. Probably 15 times. So I have these bruises that are constantly mostly on my right side, that are constantly there because she bites me all the time there. But and donkeys, if you guys don't know, mini donkeys, well, I mean all donkeys, but specifically mini donkeys, they have flat teeth, and they don't know how to chew softly. They only know how to chew like I'm in it, like that.
The one speed.
Yeah. So you have to kind of like palm everything to them so you don't get your fingers bit off. Huck almost bit my thumb off one day. Huck is what I call shovel head. He's the instigator for everything. He wants to get into all the stuff.
I'm gonna think about that if I ever feed you donkeys again.
Flat hands.
Well, I will say it was entertaining. It's a lot of fun. You come in, they try to. You're like, don't bite me. Here you go.
Don't bite me and love you.
Just take it, man. Just take it. They come, they eat, they leave.
You're my best friend ever.
So real quick, Gino, any girly books you've ever read?
Girly books? No. I'm more of a science fiction fantasy type reader. Every now and then it will be something nonfiction, but it's pretty rare. I'd have to be into that subject to read it. Girly books? Yeah, no. As far as that, yeah.
Well, what do I will tell you about the nonfiction? The best book I've always said, Joseph Conrad, Heart of Darkness is my favorite book of all time.
Okay.
But you have to be able to read that in its language. It's written in the 1700s, so it's very difficult to read.
I can read it. Yeah.
Shackleton's Way, a great book as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the book that I have found this year that I think may have taken that place is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl.
Okay.
It's an easy read, but he was a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
A Jewish psychiatrist that came up with logopsychopathy. The study, it's a study of what your will is, essentially. All right. And so he was a concentration camp victim.
Okay.
All right. And he talks about that. By the way, Jeff, I've only seen people that smoke dope use those type of needles.
It's just so you don't burn your finger when you get that.
I'm just telling you, the only people I've ever seen use those are.
No.
Well, now you've seen someone use it for something else.
Yeah, but what about that doobie?
I'm just saying. I'm just
That's
saying.
a hell of a roll up.
It's tight. That's tight roll up.
Yeah, buddy. That's a hell of a roll up there, my man.
But no. Anyway, so he tells his story, and probably the part of it that got me the most, and it did bring an emotional response to me, is when he's talking about celebrating his wife's birthday, and he celebrated her birthday every year. She was dead. She was dead within the concentration camps within the first year.
Yeah.
And he celebrated her birthday for 6 years. And all he talked about was he can't wait to spend all this time with her and all this. And he talks about it. And and she never was going to be there. Never.
Wow.
And she went to
How do you not have an attitude problem for the rest of your life?
Hey, Jody, you know what I mean? Think about it. Shoot me that title.
It's Man's Search for Meaning. I'll do it right now.
He'll send it
Thank
to
you, sir.
So I will say this: when it comes to reading a book that I wish, I'm going to say this, get my brain together.
What was that?
So we've all been familiar with the movie Heat.
Oh,
yeah, it's a great movie.
I wish that was in a book form.
It is. It actually is. Yeah. So it's not called Heat. It's give me a few. You know what? In the after show, I'll get you the name of it. But It actually is.
So, and myself, I don't know if I ever want to publish them, but I'm currently working on 2 books First one is called Tatuaje Chef, which means tattoo chef. So the theory of the book is it's a cookbook slash theory book, and it's made of about 125 chefs. And what it does, it showcases the chef himself, their tattoos, and then they give some theory and so on and so forth.
Sent to you.
That's kind of
Thank you.
cool.
So,
You could actually get a market for that.
Got it.
so that one is pretty much all the way done. But again, I don't know if it'll see a light of day. And the reason I call it Tatuaje Chef because
What language is that?
Spanish.
I was going to say that's Spanish, bro.
Yeah. So tattoos are very prominent in this field
Yeah.
and heavily prominent. So that's the reason I call it that. The other one I'm working on, let's see here.
Smoked. We can see it.
Yeah. And
So
it's gonna tell you the ugly side of barbecue.
So what's funny is, not like, well, I guess it's kind of hot. So I was at that gala for the ministries that I support and make dinners for and stuff, and they had a like a little, some old lady put all these cookbooks together, and she like tied them together in these beautiful wrapping. And I bid the most on it, but someone bid $1 more than me, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But it was so it sold for $271. I bid $270 for
That
it.
Price is Right rat fuck. Like dirty son of a, like I know it's a church auction and stuff like that, but like I would have no chill.
That
Wait a minute,
bastard.
what's wrong with
$1?
270? What's wrong with 270?
No,
Well,
nothing's
you're-
wrong with it.
I
It's
said
like
somebody
that was
bidding
bullshit.
$1 over
271.
To get
Yeah.
closer to the, the winning bid or whatever.
Well, I mean, they were worth probably 75 cents as a bundle.
Yeah.
I mean, I
it's
bought
like
a
coin.
I bought
Yeah.
a table for $1,500, and then I paid $500 for a fucking, damn it, 4. Oh my god.
So
If this
does
was baseball,
every
you
You don't
would've
have to be perfect.
And
You just have to
when
get
he
drunk.
runs-
Jody.
with
And
every
dude,
cuss word?
I don't
does
know if
the
that one really
star-
counts because we were 3 minutes past the deadline. So that one, I'll give you credit for that one. That's okay.
What
Okay,
I'm
can we end
wondering
the show
is-
then, so I don't
Yeah.
get any more?
With every cuss,
We can.
does
Great.
the
Make sure you
star
like,
and
subscribe
the-
to us, follow us, hit the notifications, do all the things. All right, David, turn it off so I can say words.
Those words, those specific words. All right. You guys take care. We'll see you next time.
Night.
Be good to
Be good to
yourself.
yourselves.
be good to yourself.
There it is. Cheers.